Baywatching time!
It's been 84 years.
It's been a little bit, so let's ease back on in with some nice, calming...
The best thing about our friendship, Cody, is the sexual tension!
Cody is looking to pass his lifeguard recheck test, but he's pretty nervous about practicing under the pier, as you can see by his very natural line delivery.
Think of it as a game.
I already do. Pinball.
Did somebody mention pinball?
You sound just like Stephanie when she's coaching me.
Sometimes when I'm feeling nervous, I like to play pretend.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! Kidding.
It's awfully nice of Baywatch to be equal opportunity employers, but I really question the safety of all swimmers when Cody is on duty. Duty. But wait, what's this? A bunch of drunken boaters?
Save me!
And neither of them report this because they're out of range, I guess.
I very lightly told them to put their beer away. There was nothing else I could do. Unless it involves being petty or making Logan jealous, it's none of my concern.
Caroline, I worry that you gravitate toward the wrong kinds of individuals due to your low self-esteem, an obvious result of constantly living in your overachieving sister's shadow, which makes you crave any kind of attention, even if it's negative, and leads to self-destructive tendencies.
What?
I'm a dolphin!
Later in the day, Caroline has a second chance to intervene and once again does nothing. If only there were laws against drinking and operating a vehicle. Anyway, off to night duty.
Duty.
After 8 solid hours of drinking, things have somehow gone horribly awry.
My save! Suck it, Stephanie!
With the boat on fire and bodies in the water, Baywatch is gonna need the whole team in here. Caroline, Shippy, Numi, whoever this lady is but Caroline said hi to earlier. Oh, he's doing the Numi!
If only Stephanie had done something before it came to this!
Well, it looks like all of them are rescued. Or are they?
Caroline, how many were on the boat?
I can't count!
Oh man, I'd hate it if we lost neighbor Dan, that greasy butt crack poo flap. After confirming that there were 4 dudes on board, our heroes take some time to celebrate how cool Caroline's totally avoidable rescue was, which displeases Mitch because it isn't about him. What does please him, however, is giving Caroline the great news.
There was another guy on board. They just found his body.
It's a surprise PTSD plot. Yes, Caroline is wrought with some serious guilt over this situation. We're talking angry outbursts, thoughtful stares into the distance, and artful nightmare montages.
This PTSD plot sure is sexy! Wow, get a lot of that hot corpse! This is just like Twilight!
I'm not in this episode because I'm a great boyfriend.
You know, Stephanie, you wanted me to be a lifeguard. You got me into Baywatch. If it wasn't for that, I never would have been there that night, and I wouldn't have screwed up.
It makes me look better. That was the whole point.
Sisters. I just want to highlight that there were several lifeguards involved in this rescue that should be held accountable, and yet only Caroline is zeroed in on. But also, this is absolutely Caroline's fault for not stopping them twice when she saw they were drinking and driving. The episode frames it like it was an honest mistake because the 5th guy was passed out on the bottom of the boat, but in the end, she totally neglected her job more than once. And while we're pointing the finger, throw Cody in there. The entire Baywatch team has blood on their hands. Blood, eh? Looks like it's Neely's time to shine. Half a season in, the show suddenly remembers that Neely is an alcoholic motorcycle chick. She is bad news with a capital B. In fact, she makes such poor decisions that she's making time with some dude named Eddie.
Eddie, it sounds great, but I'm working.
Change me!
The scum of the earth. They even have that guy from the greatest chase scene of all time. This is quite the rogues gallery. This is the perfectly wrong crowd for Caroline to spiral into. I love it. I love it. I love it. In case you were wondering, yes, the rest of the episode is about bad girl Caroline, and it's just as hilarious as it sounds. I can't say I wanted another serious PTSD plot, but man, this was an incredibly silly way to handle this. Pretending Caroline is a bad girl is like saying that Mitch doesn't eat much red meat.
Can I join your evil book club, Neely?
Can you join? Okay, but there's a membership fee. Caroline is out of control. Drinking, wearing evil outfits, making out with strange men. This simply won't do for her micromanagers. And today's the day for the big recheck, which is the worst possible day for Caroline to become BFFs with Neely. They're even wearing black swimsuits. That's just asking for trouble. Caroline decides to bail on the recheck. She's too distracted. But you know who isn't? Deputy Cody.
Hold it right there, buddy. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Tell me what you know!
Face it, Cody, I'm a strong black woman, and if you can't handle that, get out of the kitchen!
What?
It takes a few turns of the hamster wheel, but eventually Cody starts to realize that Caroline's in a bad place. He's so worried about her, he completely forgets who Neely is.
I heard about you. Drinking on the job. Getting Matt Brody slapped with a sexual harassment charge.
Dude, you guys have made out. This isn't even an airing order thing. I think he just hit his head again.
I've heard about you. People warned me. And guess what? I'm not falling for your tricks. I am untrickable.
Would you rob a bank for a Scooby snack?
Boy, would I? Hey, wait a minute. You tricked me!
Cody tries to convince Caroline to come with him, but Waterslide politely asks him to leave.
I'm humiliated! I can never show my face here again!
La 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 la, just dressing and acting completely normal!
Stephanie has had enough. Caroline might think she's bad, but Stephanie is the OG bitch in charge. She's pretty PO'd that her protege Cody has sprained his wrist and might not even be able to swim in the Olympic trials that happened last episode.
If you ruin my chances of living vicariously through Cody, I swear I will chop you up into little pieces, store you in a freezer, and stick you into Mitch's world-famous chili! You wouldn't! Oh yeah? Where do you think that little bitch boy Trevor went?
Hey, heard you were asking about my world-famous chili.
Anyway, back to being a shithead with her boyfriends.
Nothing bad will ever happen to me because I'm a sex symbol!
This guy was paying for all of Caroline's new outfits, so she has no choice but to overcome her fears and jump back in the water. And she'd better hurry because the Terror Twins are on the way.
She stole our save!
Get her! My save!
And with that, Caroline visits the grave of her latest victim and makes a promise. There will always be another. The end. Next time on Baywatch, Baywatch Nights had a mid-season break, so how about a story about a mutant alligator? Meanwhile, a photo shoot. Say cheese!